All right, gang. I hope y'all know what time it is. It's time for the wine. 20 seconds until we get the show started. Remember, moderators, no blocking, okay? And if you're new over here, you definitely have to hit that subscribe button to sit with us, to chill with us. And if anybody asks you what you're doing over here, around here, down here, you know what to tell them. Let them know you mind the business that you play from. And everything's a legend. Even my marriage a legend. And y'all better be hitting the wine glass, okay? You want to say, I know you want to say hi. Go ahead and say hi. Your daddy say you can't say hi. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Happy White Wine Wednesday. Even though we ain't got that much white wine, I don't think we got no white wine at all. That's the thing. We tried to. Oh, yeah, we do got white wine. It's going to be on TashaKLive.com. It's concerning Kanye and his enemies. Yes, sir. And yeah, that's what it's concerning. So, and if you want to say they white people, go ahead. That's fine. But we definitely going to be talking about Kanye and him they trying to re-cancel Kanye, like how they'll double down and cancel our debit cards. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing, y'all? Y'all good? Hope you're feeling good. We still out of the country. We've been out of the country so long, we actually had to put our son in school in daycare. We was like, whoa, 2 weeks is a long time. I think this is the longest time we've ever went on a vacation besides like going to Africa. But you know, going to Africa is like being with family. So we're there with family the entire time. So it's not quite like a vacation or whatnot, you know, because I still work. But this is like, man, after a week, you just start looking at each other. It's like, do we live here? It does feel like we live here. So there's a school across the street. And Lamine went to school today. They got to drop off the day passes. And yeah, luckily he speaks a little Spanish. So he speaks Spanish. So he cool. So he went to school today and he just got out. So my mommy, look what I did today. I said, we ain't shit anyway. Full show for y'all, okay? Listen, y'all remember that lady that we talked about during the last show? I don't remember what show it was, but it wasn't too long ago. And she went to a cosmetology studio to go get her teeth done. And the guy used drills and drilled fake teeth in her mouth, all of that. Yeah, we went and got her. She on the show today, okay? And we actually got the doctor that was nice enough to chase her down and gift her a $60,000 mouth. He had to go in and break her jaw and fix it all, okay? So listen, y'all stay tuned for that. We got that coming up in the show. And I got to tell you, this is probably one of the best interviews I've done in a long time besides that Simon Gubadia interview. Y'all broke my sight. You broke my sight. Yes. I've never had an interview break our sight before, but that Simon Gubadia interview broke the sight. We had some issues and we had to get them fixed, but nevertheless, the interview is up and going, and it is probably one of the highest grossing interviews we've had in a long time, and it's an audio interview. Why am I trying to act like my son and sit here in the camera? Because I'm trying to stay focused on y'all. Okay, so listen, yeah, he is a scooter kid. He rides his scooter everywhere. Airport, he skips the lines. Mall, he don't like walking. He lazy or whatnot. So yes, that is Little Shake. He's shaped just like him too. So yeah, definitely going to be discussing that. Also going to be discussing the Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere. All right, that's going to tie into the Simon Gubadia interview that we just did with him on TashaKLive.com. So we got a lot of stuff. We're talking about Ari Fletcher coming out to confirm some things. Okay, I guess she got our commentary. Also going to be discussing Nicki Minaj, all right, and this whole Met Gala cancellation. So not only have Democrats and liberals canceled her, so has the Met Gala and things of that such, okay? And much more, okay? All of that coming up on this hour, and of course on the second hour on TashaKLive.com. I'll reserve that to talk about that later in the show, okay? Because it's messy. It's real messy. But listen, while you guys are still coming in here, I see you guys. Somebody say, you are a big deal, Tasha K. Keep him off the system. Y'all crazy. All right, listen. All right, so while we're waiting on everybody to come in here, you guys know we run 3 sets of ads in the beginning, middle, and end. I'm very transparent with you guys. And so while you guys are still getting in, get settled, we're going to go ahead and shout out our sponsors in the beginning of the video, and then we'll roll them in the middle, and then at the end and after the break, we got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. We'll be right back. Let's go.
Stressed out about anything, including debt. There's so many other detriments to our lives, our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't have the stress. It really changes your mindset and it allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom to take care of what's really important. And I certainly recommend it for everybody because, as we all know, life is too short.
We don't get enough liquid D3. We don't get enough vitamin D. And so I personally have to supplement this particular vitamin D that I travel with all the time. And I make sure that I never run out of is 10,000 IUs, gluten-free, vegetarian, as a vitamin E and vitamin C base. Okay. And so it's very highly absorbable. There are some fantastic reviews on shoptkdeals.com of women who claim that they couldn't even lift their arms. And by taking vitamin D3, which helps your body to absorb calcium, and the calcium feeds the bones, they can now raise their arms, they're less pain and things like that. I am so excited. This is our part 2 interview. Corey Pritchett, AKA Corey SSG.
You say that. How you doing?
There's been so much going on with you since the last we spoke. It went from you and Carmen going through a very messy, nasty breakup and divorce. You being accused of holding people hostage at gunpoint, kidnapping. All of this happened after a date you went on with one of the girls. It wasn't even a date.
It was just a day out, just having fun, just with a girl I met at the club in Houston.
So what happened with this case that you finally beat, and the whole world had said that you were guilty before you were even given a trial, and said that you had fled because you were guilty to Dubai to get away from charges being pressed on you?
Iconic. I mean, I look at the situation, it was bigger than girls. That was the situation God put me in to get my attention and really sit me down and slow me down in life. Yeah, the girls, they was trying to set me up. There's no other way around it.
All right, and we're back. I'm actually sharing the show right now. Shout out to the wino. I think it's old school Patricia that gave me don't give me the lion, but I love my little scarves. I don't think y'all know, because I be incognito like this, boo. Okay, and don't give me a glass of white people wine on White Wine Wednesday, okay, with some Sauvignon Blanc. Yes, sir. This how I be. And and just to let them know that I'm not Muslim, I got a little cleavage out. Don't get it wrong. I can still be sexy and covered, boo. I can still be sexy and covered. But this thing is just so beautiful. Look at it. They got the little diamonds. Y'all gonna be seeing me in this one a lot. I love these things. I be stealing them from my mother-in-law when I be in Mali in West Africa, because they use them to pray and things of that such, okay? Don't forget to check out that Corey SSG interview. He went over all the kidnapping charges and stuff that they placed on him, and the witchcraft from him dating the witchcraft lady that put witchcraft on him. It's a messy interview. I know y'all like, who is this? Trust me, when you watch it, you'll find out. Of course, you'll find out. All right. His interviews did very well when we put them on YouTube over here. Okay. So don't be acting like y'all don't know the new saved, baptized with the Holy Spirit, Corey SSG. So he got his life together. That's what happened. All right. So hold on for a second. We're having trouble streaming your destinations if possible. Okay. All righty then. All right. So listen, I guess Ari Fletcher, Moneybag Yo's wife, wanted us to see something. Lab grown diamond alert. Boo, y'all better make some noise. Look at this lab grown diamond. Look out. Ooh, look at that, y'all. Look, and she was like, listen, I don't know why they had to hide it anyway. I don't know why they felt like they had to do that. But yeah, that that ain't Moneybagg Yo ain't making that kind of money. I don't even think we've heard a song from him in so long. We do know what he's probably doing for a living. That restaurant is not making money like it should, and we know that is not a $30 million ring. We know that is not a $30 million ring. That is a lab-grown Bill Gates engineered ring. Okay. Made it look like it was 30 million, but as soon as she put some oil on it and everything like that, it's foggy. It's foggy. It's foggy. It's unclear. You know what I'm saying? I would give a take that he got ripped off. If I had to really look at it, and I'm looking at that diamond, Jasmine, play a diamond one more time. Look at it. Look closely, y'all. Come to the screen now. Come to the screen. Look, pause. Ooh. I'm giving, being that she a cheap hoe too, she still wear Fashion Nova. I'ma say he got ripped off from the Arabs down there. I know that tax guy. What's that tax guy name in Brooklyn? The guy his name started with tax something. I forgot. This is a Jewish guy, the jewelry guy. He was the one that was going to the counter. We should have had his video. Going to the counter talking about, yeah, stop ripping my customers off. I'ma say, first of all, how much y'all think it's worth? I'm give or take. He got ripped off. He probably paid like $50K for it. I'ma say some Arab that told them it came from the back hole of Africa probably told him it was worth this, but he gonna give it to him on a steal for around $50K. And if he got 30 on it now, he can take it home without a box. That's what I'm thinking, okay? So listen, we told y'all last show, and I was just like, I didn't even really want to do the story anyway, but needless to say, yeah, she came out to confirm that they are married. That is her ring finger. Who am I to talk? Look at my ring. Can you see it? Keys. You got to squint now. You got to squint. Come close to the screen. Come close, 20 years. Come close. Now, you know he had to make up for buying her that leased car. Remember when K. Michelle had came out and said, when she was bragging about Moneybagg Yo buying her a car, Ari, and K. Michelle said it was leased. Because, you know, she from Memphis, too. It was leased. And he did. It was a leased car. She had to give it back after 3 years. She sure did. This is Ari. Ari Fletcher, Moneybagg Yo's wife. So they are married. She is the stepmother to his 10 children and her one. So yeah, congratulations to the couple. Yeah, it's given, like y'all said in the chat, a fake chandelier crystal. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember back in the day? See, I don't know how many of y'all military brats. And, you know, it was a flex when you got stationed to Germany. I know because my mama them did it and all her friends. And they would get to Germany and they would all buy these big cabinets called shrunks. Come on now. Let me see if I'm taking some of y'all back now. Okay. They would buy these big cabinets called shrunks, which are just, you know, just German engineered cabinets, right? And then in the cabinets, they put their crystal, their china, and they would have their real crystal sitting in the shrunk. I've seen my mama move her shrunk around 9-10 different states as a military personnel, and people really thought that by having crystal that they was rich, but they didn't know that you can go down to the flea market down there in Germany and get it. Y'all remember? You said your mama still got your Jasmine. Wait a minute. That's not Jasmine. Jasmine, your mama still got
My mama still got it in the house. Okay.
I keep telling you, that crystal real. This is real crystal. It's like, yeah, real from the flea market. Okay. That ain't nothing but some thick glass that's like got creases in it. You had somebody like this when they was melting the glass, creating crystals and like creases in line. The hell up out of here. Hell up out of here. That fake shit on, that jewelry on. I want her to put the tester to it. Let's put the tester to it. But anyway, I just had to throw up a some throwback. All right. Just I gotta get back in my studio. I feel out of place. I need to go home. Don't you miss me?
We miss you here. I ain't gonna hold you.
I do miss y'all too. You know it's bad when you gotta put your kid in damn daycare
on vacation.
Exactly. We got the whole nanny with us. I gave the nanny off 3 days because I was like, how many places is she gonna take them in Mexico City? Even though Mexico City is built for kids, like it's a kids play zone. But it's like I gotta give this lady a break. So shit. Bye. So yeah, he in school for the next couple of days till we leave. We don't leave till Sunday. But anyway, moving on. Somebody said lead crystal made before 2014 is poisonous. Well, I know all the crystal my mama still got that she think we gonna fight over when she passed is going in the trash. It's going in there. I'm sorry, mama, but it's going. I got this gonna be in my will. I got this in Germany during Desert Storm. Okay, cool. And it's going right in the trash with everything else you got collected up in this motherfucker. So you better have a damn. If I was you, I would just have a flea market sale before you get up out of here, before we put you in the nursing home, because all that shit is getting thrown away. Like for real. Moving on. All right. Lock the doors. Jasmine, lock the chat doors. Ain't nobody leaving. Ain't nobody leaving till we get $1,000 from each wino. Tell him, Marvin. Jasmine, let Marvin Sapp tell him. We ain't nobody leaving the chat. Till we get $1,000.
I said close them doors.
Close them doors.
Ushers, close the doors.
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 You heard it.
We all gonna leave together.
We're gonna leave together.
Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant.
No, we're going to rise.
There's 1,000 of you tonight, and
Right.
those that are watching,
Exactly.
it's 1,000 that's watching online.
Right.
This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
Oh my God.
I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed.
$20.
I just think $20 is a lot of money.
Yes.
$20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sapp was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws.
You heard the man. Lock the chat doors, Jasmine. Lock the doors. Now, the only reason I said that, I don't need no GoFundMe money. We cool. But I appreciate everybody that's donated. Anybody that want to shout out, just hit the GoFundMe. That's all I'm saying. And we'll make sure your business gets seen. Listen. His wife had to come out and defend her honor, her marriage, her newfound legacy. Because y'all said, when he told y'all to lock the doors, that he took the money down there to put deposits on a wedding where she came to her wedding in a helicopter to walk down the aisle. So they had ballerinas, angels, all this damn money that y'all gave, the $20 seed that y'all was going to use down there at the Shoney's or the Ryan's buffet, Golden Corral buffet. When he told y'all to lock the doors back in 2024, he knew he had deposits that he had to make on this wedding. But according to his wife, because you know Marvin Sapp just got married in March, according to his wife, she said y'all got her all the way messed up. Y'all got her fucked up. Y'all got her fucked up. She ain't used no money. Not a damn dime of the church's money to pay for her helicopters and her angels and her doves for her to walk down the aisle to this man. Listen to what she had to say, y'all. Listen to what she had to say.
Much for taking all of me, all that came with me. Ministry, goofy, loud, happy, loving. I appreciate you. Despite what the haters on the internet say about you, you are an integral man. You don't take or rob the church. The church didn't pay for the wedding. Y'all stop lying. God's been good to me. Y'all stop that. Y'all stop the devil. You are defeated. Yeah. Saying all these lies about the man of God. I bought the helicopter. He didn't buy the helicopter. Let's make that straight while we screaming. Y'all stop lying. Stop it. Everybody not broke. And everybody don't need the church's money. To pay. God's been good, y'all. I just don't look good.
Marvin said, I don't know what
Okay.
she's saying. He don't know what. You better apologize. You said you want to
Okay. I don't know. Clock it. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I ain't got nothing else to say. But I want y'all to understand that she's fiery, so and she's passionate, and most importantly, she's saved. Amen. She's Holy Ghost filled.
That was his way of apologizing. That was Marvin Sapp's way of apologizing for everything that she said. Clock it, but don't keep it. Clock it, but don't keep it because she's fiery, and that's just not what we own. She don't know that when I told y'all to lock the doors is what he really wanted to say. Is because we had deposits, because everybody know when you plan a wedding, you don't just plan it 2 months ahead of time. You got to get a year and a half, sometimes 2-3 years to reserve certain venues and certain things that you want, and to give ample amount of time to put things together and get everybody to the wedding. So when this video came out in 2024 and we got 2025, 2026, that was right around, in my opinion, the time when them wedding deposits were due. And that's when he said, I have got to lock the doors. Jasmine, remind them one more time. Lock the doors. Play it one more time. Lock the doors.
I said close them doors.
Close the doors.
Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors.
We got to wait.
Close the doors.
Yes.
We all gonna leave together.
Uh-huh.
Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant.
Right. And I need that.
There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
That's right.
I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sapp was alive, was a good date.
But not for the new wife.
I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws.
But the new wife need a helicopter. See, his old wife was a $20 date. This new wife is a helicopter upon entrance, a custom gown that was around $20,000. The venue itself cost around $60,000 to $80,000 in what I'm being said. And so I'm gonna need every single one of y'all. It's 2,600 right now that's watching worldwide, okay, globally. Right now, 2,600 of y'all were to go right now and leave me $1,000, okay? That is $26,000. Yeah. Listen, all I'm saying is he got bills to pay. He got bills, but I just can't believe he lied. Like they came on and you could tell he didn't even really co-sign what she said. Because from what I'm reading, like, because they actually spoke to outlets and things like that. And she's saying that they have other business ventures that they dibble and dab in, and that's what paid for the wedding. But I'm like, but he's a full-time pastor. So even if he has other business ventures, it's his pastoral salary as well as his public image. Being a public figure that helps to drive the revenue. And for her, like she directly benefits off of that. And for me, hearing the new Mrs. Sapp come on stage and attempt to emasculate her husband in front of the church, knowing damn well that the church itself don't mind hosting their lifestyle, but for her to come out there and try to, oh, everybody ain't lying. Everybody don't do that. We don't need your money. I paid for it, because that's emasculating her. I paid for the helicopter. I paid for the doves. I paid for the angels. Yes, he has music money, but here's the thing. The music money is driven by his ministry. So to say that the church is not indirectly giving, that's like saying Tasha K don't pay my bills. Come on now. That's just saying That's like me saying winos don't pay my bill. I got other money outside of this. Everything is built on this. Y'all hire me. Y'all can fire me. I love you too, Sandra. And thank you so much for the $1 donation, Zilama. Any dollar helps, even though YouTube gonna take 60 cents. I appreciate it. But listen, thank you. I appreciate it. All I'm saying is for her to come out there and directly undermine and emasculate her husband as if she wasn't trying to cover up or lie and make y'all to believe like there's other money coming from elsewhere, or as if she's not marrying into the church's money. That's why he ain't say shit. He was just like, she fiery, y'all, but that's not what she really meant. Because I still got to pass this plate. The service is over. The service is not over. We still got to pass this plate. Tithing is what God says to do in his church. In order to take care of his church, you must tithe. You must give 10% of everything you can to this ministry so that we can directly help in spiritual. It's not for you. When you get his money, you're supposed to forget about it. You're not supposed to come ask for it back. You are supposed to give with no intention to receive. I am the only person that receives, but you don't worry about what it is that you give. You focus on you. But put that 10 aside for me. Just a little bit, man. This wife, she's a little more expensive than my late wife. I apologize to you, church. She was a $20 date. This one here's a $200 date. So we got to get these bills paid. Moving on. Hey guys, real quick, before we get into this Real Housewife of Atlanta review, you guys know that we do Q&As, and so we only read like 1 to 2 questions depending on how long the questions are. Please try to keep them short. Email me if you have questions on love, life, health. All right. Anything that you need help on besides how to start a YouTube channel and all you need is a Google account, please email me right now at unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com on your love, life, health, relationships. We will keep you anonymous. We're all going to help in giving wino advice. Okay. This is one of my favorite part of the segment. So for those of y'all saying, don't read no questions during the show, this is how I started off. And sometimes, I stray away from it. Then I get right back. You know what I'm saying? It's like a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm smoking for a little bit. I'm not smoking for a little bit. That's just what it is. So it's in my heart to want to help and give and not receive, because I just love giving. The only thing I want to receive is that big black mandinga that I got in the room. That's it, y'all. Please email me, unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com, and we will read your question right after the second break before we get into this wine that we have on that young lady who ran down to the cosmetology salon to get veneers put in her mouth, okay, to the point where they almost like killed her. Yeah, we got her. We tracked her down. We tracked the doctor down that gifted her $60,000. And all I'm going to say to y'all is, please, if you don't watch anything on this show, you got to watch this interview. You need to watch this interview, okay? And this is only part 1. And I don't do my part 1s with cliffhangers and stuff like that. Like we're doing that Simon interview that we did on TashaKLive.com. And even though it was a part 1, you got 1 hour and 45 minutes worth of wine. And you left full and satisfied. Y'all said, Tasha, why you ain't let the man keep going? Child, listen, I got to go to work. I got 5 minutes to bust this nut. 5 minutes, Simon. I gave Simon 1 hour and 45 minutes, and I couldn't take coming no more. I just couldn't take it. So I had to shut it down. I said, Simon, we're going to do part 2. That interview is on TashaKLive.com, okay? So, but you got to watch this interview, so stay to the end. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to be like, thank you, universe, thank you, God, because you need to hear this information, okay? And the story is just wild. And like I said, it's only part 1 because I got to bring the patient back who went to the cosmetology salon to get her teeth done back for a second interview, because boy, does she have a story that's going to blow y'all away, okay? But needless to say, Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere. What's going on? Yes. What's going on? Jasmine, you liking these daytime shows, or you think we should go back to our nighttime show? I'm kind of liking getting off at 6 o'clock like a white person.
I have been able to get a lot more done with us going live earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're trying to say we need to keep the daytime show and then maybe Friday night's the only nighttime show where we get it down?
Maybe.
Okay. I think daytime is cool. Monday, Wednesday. Okay.
With the winos, what y'all say?
What y'all say? Y'all like day? Y'all like night? Because I know a lot of them too are at work. What time is it over there now? 6? It's traffic time. So everybody getting
It's like
everybody
5:30
getting
on
home
the
from work
east
right
on the east.
now. Huh?
5:30 Eastern right now.
5:30 Eastern. Yeah, so everybody getting off work, kids, all of that. You said daytime is good during the week. Friday it needs to go down. Friday is going down. Oh, trust me, it's going down. Meet me in the going down. You know, every Friday, Young Jock is giving outside babies if you outside. Okay, so all you gotta do is stand outside. Meet me at the park. It's going down. Meet me at the mall. It's going down. Anywhere you meet me, it's going down. He giving outside babies round the clock. Okay, Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere. So I happened to watch this bullshit. And I took notes. I remember most of them. And I have never been so unentertained in my life. I don't know how many of y'all have watched it. I don't know how many of y'all care to watch it, but the only thing that, in my opinion, is going to save this show, because I'm very interested in their storylines, because I don't feel like these two women, I feel like these two women have enough that to go off of that we can learn from. But everybody, I'm talking about Pinky Cole and I'm talking about K. Michelle. Those are the only two. Those are the only two. And Shamia. I feel like Shamia plays it safe too much. It's like she doesn't want to be the problem. She doesn't want to piss anybody off. She gives me Mean Girl Click vibes, and she's a wino. I love her to death. Don't get me wrong, but like, I feel like she clicks with the mean girls so that she can have an excuse to be mean, to say, I wasn't the only person that was mean, so it's a lot safer. So she doesn't be seen as like an isolated mean girl. Like, I just feel like she's too safe and she wants everyone to like her. But when it comes to Pinky Cole and K. Michelle, I feel like if the producers really do their work and unwind these two ladies, we will have a season that will save the franchise. Because with Porsha, first of all, Drew has no business still being on the show. Why are you on the show talking about somebody's baby daddy, Dennis McKinley, that is working with you on your music career? I don't know what they call this. I thought he sold hot dogs and sold hair weaves for a living. I didn't know he did anything else. I didn't know that they were best friends. I'm just trying to figure out what her role is. What are we learning from her? What is it about Drew that makes us, because, you know, housewives got to have some type of slight envy that people just kind of click to, or they got to have you got to be able to create a parasocial dynamic with the audience. And I just don't feel like Drew has anything to offer that we want. I don't. Also, the other ladies, I don't even know. Britt Edie was there. I think it was. That's the thing. I can't even really remember everybody was there because their storylines are just so insignificant. And the only two that left me thirsty, wanting for more, was Pinky Cole and was K. Michelle. Because K. Michelle did, in my opinion, get ousted from Atlanta. They downplayed her storyline. They downplayed her drama. It was like K. Michelle had so much drama. I feel like when she was on Love and Hip Hop, they ganged up to get her out so that we can focus on the fake storylines that were created between Rashida and Kirk and everybody else, Mimi and Stevie J. K. Michelle had a story, and everything that she's been through, given her surgeries, the husbands, the babies, other people, you know, men in the industry, men that she feels that were taken from her. K. Michelle got a lot of life that we want to know and we want to unwind. And Pinky Cole is like that businesswoman that, you know, has gone through enough business drama that I feel like as women we can relate to. And there's this certain grit that she has, and she has the full package. She has the kids, she has the husband. Y'all are calling her a hypocrite because her husband apparently owns some steak restaurants. I don't know, has a steak business, and she's a full-on vegan, and her business is failing, but his is soaring. And you're calling her a hypocrite. Like, how could you be a vegan and stand for the animals, but yet you directly benefited from it? Because of course, you know, as a wife, she helps her husband with his business. You know that. You know that. And so, like, I just feel like these two, I'm not even talking about Phaedra because Phaedra's still on that same shit that she was on when she got kicked off the show the first time with the Candy and Porsha and the whole drugging and Aaron and trying to take coochie scenario. There's nothing there. She has good memes. She has good gift moments. Good viral moments. She's the typical look of a Southern belle, but I wish we would unwind these cases that she lost. That's what I want. I want us to follow Phaedra being a lawyer representing come in my mouth only if you under the age of 17, Larry Reid, who fled to Dubai from the lawsuits that TD Jakes had filed on him, and she supports people like Larry Reid, who has been accused of taking little boys in his church's booties and buying them underwear. So they always had on clean underwear every time he took their booties. That's what I want to know about Phaedra. I want to know about all these men that she let pass her around in Atlanta that called themselves doctors. And as soon as they got her, they didn't want to build nothing with her. The only person that wants to build with her is a scammer that they can use to defend them whenever they're done scamming. That's what I want to see when it comes to Phaedra. Otherwise, get her out of here. Get your shit, pick up your hat, go. And the rest of them can carry on. Drew, get your shit go. Shamia, we need a little bit more business when it comes to you, Shamia, because Simon spilled wine on you and your husband on that interview on TashaKLive.com. That's what we need to see is the dynamic between Shamia actually being a housewife and her husband and how he gets that money. That's what we want to know. But we don't know all that stuff. TD Jakes sued Larry Reid, and Larry Reid fled the country to Dubai. So, because he likes bombs being dropped on him, both from the booty in his mouth and to the sky, that's where Larry Reid is right now, dodging lawsuits from TD Jakes for hosting people on TD Jakes' platform and organizing an entire smear campaign against TD Jakes, trying to form him as one of them. And when I say one of them, meaning one of Larry Reid and them, they all like boys and they all like to use their daughters' hair products like pink lotion oil moisturizer, and Blue Magic as lubricant to go in the butts of their church members' sons. Do not get me started today. Now on the Porsha, because we need to push her out. Somebody get her a Porsche. We need to push her out of the entire industry because the whole scene that I guess she put together, this couple's dinner, it just smelled like fish. It smelled like BV. It smelled like pelvic inflammatory disease. It was giving yeast infection. I smelled like piss under her dress. And especially that interview that Simon gave, it just makes me take my nose like this. Every time she enters the screen and her mouth opens, all I smell is semen on the throat, okay, and BV in the panties. She's a beautiful woman, but I just can't get past the branding that she has bestowed upon herself. And the more I look at her, the more it just looks like she keeps baby wipes everywhere around her because she's wiping semen all over her body, her mouth, vaginal secretions. We don't know which way she want to go. P from R. Kelly. I'm tired. She got to go. And with this latest stunt, her trying to hire men to do a scene with her. Check out this scene from Real Housewives of Atlanta real quick. Play it real quick, Jasmine.
Hold on. I got a question for Porsha. When was the last time that y'all were intimate?
Say like 9 months?
No.
Since we've been back, we haven't done anything.
She got a bill.
What? I ain't gonna lie, I ain't mad at if we figure something else out.
There's an altar right behind you.
Let's see how we look. All right, come on. All right, we got an officiator.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Porsha, do this big tall man.
To be your ever loving for at least 3 nights of love and affection and dedication.
And back breaking.
Yes,
back
break. Yes.
All right, back breaking. We got the bait. Oh, Simon's here. Mike, run! Run, Mike!
Porsha, please write a book. Tell us the ways of your vagina. Because it's strong and it's a trapper.
Damn, did we get to witness it?
Stop. I'm about to get married, y'all.
No, you're not. 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 You know why she's not? You know why she's not about to get married, and the reason why she had to look and say 9 months. 9 months. Yeah. So, you want us to get married for why? Why are you bringing a man to a dinner and you haven't slept with him for 9 months? Do you know why? Because this is why. Receipts.
I'm gonna want to run something by you then. But I think I got another play that can actually put some more bread in your pocket, or at least get your brand awareness out there. Okay. You know, at least make you more of the money. I could probably sell it to them like that if you don't come with the bread. Help you build your brand. You thinking about have you thought about getting back into like television, TV, like another reality show?
Nah.
Hear me out.
Acting is my thing. Reality TV, they ain't my vibe, bro.
Hear me out. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I gotta play. One of my homies, one of the producers up there, and they need a guy. And if you get on there, we can help you build your brand up. That's more awareness, and now you at least value more. Now I can sell it to at least mentor it. That way, if you don't come with the money, I can at least sell you as the money. You come on there. It's most likely they're gonna put you as a love interest. Most likely.
You know, love interest, man.
Bro. You come on there now, you do your thing, then we go ahead and pitch it to Mantra and say, hey, listen, now we got a face. Mike, you can mess around and be the face of Mantra, bro.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna talk to Don. I mean, I was the permission, I ain't profit, but all right, I'm gonna talk to Don.
I was getting worried, because I was gonna say you can be popping, and then now you asking for
Come
permission.
on, hey, listen, bro. I don't ask for forgiveness for asking for permission. You feel what I'm saying? All right, I like it. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
If somebody throw something on me, man. If somebody throw a drink on me, I'm going to jail.
Nah, I feel you. You know, I'm gonna be throwing the hands with you because I'm gonna probably try to get on there myself. We both get on there.
That'd be fire.
We both get on there. Now we got our brand. We hiding because we on television. We got that popping, and then now we go sell it. Hey, listen, we got the following, we got the awareness, everything.
Man.
Play that. So the one that not 9 months that Porsha claim it's been 9 months since they slept together is paid talent. Paid talent. She according to Simon on his interview that he did on TashaKLive.com, y'all gotta watch that interview about this one. You gotta watch this interview. If you don't do nothing else, when you're done with this and when we're done with our show on TashaKLive.com, you need to subscribe to TashaKLive.com. This will be the best $12 you have ever spent. Simon has the real. He has the list of men. He has it all. He went in. But this particular man has never slept with Porsha because he's paid talent. See, they forget that they put stuff on the internet and we can find it. And so that's why they've never slept together. Or they haven't slept together in 9 months. Wasn't he on another reality show, Jasmine? What's the name of that reality show? The one with that lawyer, that ambulance chasing lawyer.
The Queen's Court, something like that. Was he on Queen's Court?
No, I think he was on Ready to Love.
Oh.
Wasn't he on Ready to Love with
the ambulance chasing lawyer that was with Tamar?
The one that don't practice law, but she claims she a lawyer and can't read my bankruptcy documents correct. That was the one on that list. She still ain't found love yet. The one that's always talking about my husband, talking about she feels sorry for my husband, and how could my husband stay with somebody that cost him $4 million. The same reason a man can't stay with you. But don't get me started. Y'all out here written men on reality TV shows, supposed to be these beautiful, highly educated women, but gotta pay men to love y'all on TV. Don't get me started. Y'all know, I'm just saying. So he's been out here on the reality TV industry, and now his newest gig is Porsha, and Porsha's gonna introduce, and I can tell you how the season probably gonna go out. They gonna start fight. He gonna start fighting with the woman that's trying to act like she the man in the relationship, the one that's wearing the strap, the one who Porsha is not eating on, the Sway girl, because you know Porsha probably ain't eating on Sway, because Sway probably feels like I'm the man in the relationship, so I'm doing the giveth. She got Sway down there using the salon suites to pay down that mortgage that Simon has refused to pay for. That's why y'all got to watch that interview on TashaKLive.com. It's a lot going on. So I'm going to be here this season to tell y'all any and every lie that they got going on. And they better come with it. Now, I know the result because we've been on the show before. Our content has been on the show. Porsha knows. She's seen us up there exposing her baby daddy dinners and who he was really messing with. And how she cried. That, oh my God, he cheated on me. But girl, that list that Simon gave us about her, I'm telling you, it smells like fish under them dresses. She got to probably throw her dresses on, them ball gown dresses, because she don't want no panties in there. You can tell she don't want no panties. And it smells like fish. I wouldn't buy her reused dresses out no damn boutique. I sure wouldn't do it. After the break, guys, please. Questions to the email, questions on love, life, relationships. You can keep yourself anonymous. Okay, I got 2 questions I'm gonna read after the break. Then we're gonna get into the wine on the young lady who went down to the cosmetology store, okay, to go get her teeth done, her veneers done, and came back with, she could have died, y'all. That's how it could have ended up. She could have died. All right. All that more coming up after the break. Email me, unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com. unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com. Your emails are coming right to my phone. And then after the break, who we got? Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Anna with Thor. We also got the story on the lady who went down to the cosmetology, the hair school to go get her teeth done on TashaKLive.com. Ooh, it's so messy on TashaKLive.com. I'm just going to tell you to be there. I ain't going to tell you what it is. It's just so messy. And when I tell you, it is going to tickle your little mess. You know how we got them little messy pressure points. It's like, oh, I got my guilty pleasure for the week. I just feel like I am somebody when you drink this wine. All that and more coming up after the break. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means Bowler Raise a Glass to hold it right there. Okay, we'll be right back. Make sure you like this video. This is our part 2 interview. Corey Pritchett, aka Corey SSG.
You say that. How you doing?
There's been so much going on with you since the last we spoke. It went from you and Carmen going through a very messy, nasty breakup and divorce. You being accused of holding people hostage at gunpoint, kidnapping. All of this happened after a date you went on with one of the girls. It wasn't even a date.
It was just a day out, just having fun, just with a girl I met at the club in Houston.
So what happened with this case that you finally beat, and the whole world had said that you were guilty before you were even given a trial, and said that you had fled because you were guilty to Dubai to get away from charges being pressed on you?
Iconic. I mean, you know, I look at the situation, it was bigger than girls. You know, that was a situation God put me in to get my attention and really sit me down and slow me down in life. Yeah, the girls, they was trying to set me up. There's no other way around it.
All right, and we're back. If you're just now getting in, welcome. Before the show, we went over the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 premiere in detail. We also talked about Ari and Moneybagg Yo and Marvin Sapp's wife dragging the church for talking about them using the church's money to pay for her to be helicoptered into her wedding. She said she didn't get the money from the church. Okay, that's what you missed. And coming up, we got Nicki Minaj, Anna with Thor, Beyonce, whole Met Gala drama, as well as an exclusive interview from the young lady who went down to the cosmetology, school to go get her teeth done. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much for the donations, guys. If y'all don't like this damn video, Tasha, roll your ass and cut the damn live. What happened? What's the show? Do I need to turn the show off? Jasmine, I need to turn the show off? Clock out?
No, she's just trying to encourage them to like the video.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, I'll turn it off now. I'll clock out, child, and go. Shoot, I'm on vacation too. I'll act like I'm on vacation. Y'all know I've been supposed to be on a vacation. I done built the whole damn website myself in 4 days. You seen the new website, Jasmine?
I did. It looks very nice. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm gonna be teaching in my mentorship courses. I didn't just build a website, I built the website. I actually built a hub for the winos. So y'all are always trying to go to this site, Tasha K on stage, TashaKLive.com, Tasha K this. You're literally going to one site. So we're going to condense it down to 2 sites. You only got it's TashaK.com, okay? It literally we just really pressed live last night. So I got some stuff that I got to update myself on it. It's called It's Tasha K Live. It's TashaK.com. It's TashaK.com. And it actually pulls in TashaKLive.com as well, and all of our other sites, touring, products, you name it. Everything is right there, okay? And so, yeah, it's going to be a hub, y'all, one-stop hub for all things wino in Winoville, all right? So, yeah, but anyway, let me get on to what I'm saying. Y'all can get on the site, subscribe, leave y'all emails. Y'all can go there for y'all stories, a little bit more in-depth analysis, especially if I'm not able to work and stuff like that. But I don't take vacations and vacate, actually, okay? I just need 1 day vacation on a beach somewhere and I'm straight. All right, so we got some questions from winos, okay? Hold on for a second. So let me see which one I'm going to read because there's a few. I just don't want them real long. That's the thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me see. So this is from, before we get into the Beyonce, Nicki Minaj wine. So Q&A inquiry, 32-year-old with Black woman wino for 3 to 4 years. Is this a man right now? No, it's a woman. Okay. All right. Hi, Tasha. I'm a single mom to a child with special needs. And in reality, there's a 50-50 chance she'll be able to work in the future. I need to make sure she is set up as best as possible. I'm doing my thing in school with many credentials in social work and therapy, and I'm in the process of licensing. Congratulations for getting, education so that you can support your child and other kids in her position. It's great. I'm doing all this prep, but if you were in my shoes, how would you take this to the media to get buzz around me? Okay. How do I get my name out there to begin my business and youth treatment facility so I can make more money immediately and have it be long lasting for her? Also, I just have to say how much I love your energy and candidness. You make me miss my Amy so bad. So sending you and yours all the love and good stuff to give you, sis. Okay. And so, this is amazing. I don't know if you want me to share your name, but I think it's great that you're getting training in the area in which you want to work in and that you're passionate about it, that you can eat, sleep, and breathe this. But what I'm going to have to tell you to do, okay, you said, how do I get my name out there to begin my business and youth treatment facility? So what if I were you, I would start a nonprofit and I would put your services under a nonprofit. And there are many schools, there are many hospitals, there are many churches, just the community in general that has, the particular like demographic or people that you're looking for. And I would just start from there. And as you're doing that, book yourself on like health podcasts or mental health podcasts or children's podcasts that deal with families and children and start speaking from experience. Okay. Yeah, you may have the book knowledge and things like that, but until you start getting into the family's faces or speaking from your own personal experience with having a child that needs a little bit more extra support, that's how you kind of get your name out there. And it's not something you do overnight. Man, I've been doing this since I saw a video of myself the other day. I'm gonna show it to y'all one day, but I ain't got the courage to show y'all. But I was a rough looking 28-year-old. I was rough. Okay. You could tell life was lifing with me. The acne was on 10, the teeth, just everything. But I literally ate, slept, and breathed radio and talk. And that's why I'm here today. So You just got to, put one foot in front of the other. Just make sure you continue getting your credentials up and just booking yourself on, different podcasts and even starting your own. But make sure you have a 501c3 so that you can take donations and broadcast those donations and what you're doing with helping other people that are in your child's position and, to spread awareness on it. So that's what I would do. Okay. So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Okay. Yeah, we'll get on to Beyonce and Nicki Minaj in just a second. I got one more question that I'm going to read. Hold on for a second. Let me mark that out because I'm known to read 2 different questions. This is our Q&A section where you guys get to write in to my email, unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com, and get advice, okay? And I will give you my very best advice. All right, so somebody says, help. All right, good afternoon, Tasha. Hold on for a second. Did somebody just really write in and ask this? Don't you realize I got the cord on my ass? I'm going to read this. Maybe if you got a cash app or something. Good afternoon, Tasha K. How are you? I've been a fan of yours for years. Absolutely love you and your show. Tasha K, I know this email is not for this purpose, but I'm asking you, due to me not having anyone else to ask, I'm asking if you will please find it in your heart to please loan me the money to pay my rent, which is a sum of $1,300. I just got a job, which I start on 4/17/2026. But I have to pay my rent now. Otherwise, my kids and I will be evicted. The rent is already past due. So please, Tasha K, find it in your heart to do this one favor. Of course, you don't know me. I'm just a fan. So how do you really know if I will even give you the money back? I swear on my soul, absolutely will give you your money back. Oh my God, Jasmine, I do this a lot behind the scenes, but I didn't know this. I feel like when I said the question out loud, I had to read it to y'all. So that's the thing. Don't you know I got the courts watching me? Don't you know that? But we do have a department that I'll send this to, okay? And you do have to provide receipts to this department that I'm going to send you. So I'm going to text Jason right now. I'm replying to you, Ms. Williams, okay? And I'm texting Jason, and you will have to provide Jason, okay, with the receipts. You will have to provide Jason the receipts because we have to turn the receipts into the bankruptcy court on where the money goes. We can help, but we just have to document that we can help so that we don't get accused of mishandling funds, okay? Because they like to do that with us out here, not knowing that all of our accounts are being watched by the court because that's what we signed up for when we voluntarily filed bankruptcy, okay? I could have just left the country and left the debt, but I said, ain't nobody running me out my country. We got the money, we'll pay it, okay? So just provide receipts, and Jason will put you on a payment plan if you really want to pay it back, but I don't think you really have to. You will have to provide receipts to Jason and let him assess the situation. Okay. All right.
Jason is definitely going to take that payment plan. So
Jason gonna take the payment plan. I know he's gonna take the payment plan. I got a Jamaican that run my finances. He's my CFO of the company, and he accounts for every penny. He want that money. Okay. So yes. All right. So let me see if I have another question. That's a serious question though, but I hope we can help. I really do want to help. Hold on for a second. Give me a second. Just making sure before we get on to the Beyonce and Jay-Z wine. Hold on. I mean, well, it's not Jay-Z, but it's Beyonce. Okay. So baby daddy drama. I just got one that just came in. All right. Long story short, we've been together on and off for the last 15 years. I had a 4-year-old son. Now I have my own massage business, making moves, creating businesses. Congratulations on that. I decided to let him go one day before Easter because he is not coming into my new beginnings. It hurts so bad. What can I do to stay on track and not double back? Heartbroken wino. Why you let him go? Like I know you got new beginnings, you got a new business, you probably don't want to share what it is that you got going on. But if it's something, if you're doubling back, either it's because, I don't know, maybe there's some Stockholm syndrome there, if he was abusive or anything to you. But if you're just, I need more context to this. Maybe you can write in and I could, give me a little bit more context so I can tell you exactly what to do. Because I don't know if you had an ample reason, like a good reason to leave. I don't know. But if it's something that you truly want to stay away from, just remember the thing that he did to you to cause you to leave. I can't get past disrespect. I can't get past disrespect, and I can't get past public humiliation. You not even public humiliation, just humiliation, period. You humiliate me in a relationship, you disrespect me in a relationship, there's just no coming back from that. We could be cool. And I was cool with a lot of my exes before I met my husband. But if you listen, I can even take a little lie. But like I said, if you disrespect me or humiliate me, ain't no coming back from that. So just always remember what they did to get you to leave in the first place, and go back into that mind phase. It'll remind you not to jump back on it, because I know sometimes that dick be good. It be good. I know. Trust me. We don't all double back a few times. You don't want to get a wrong impression. You know what I'm saying? Moving on, guys. Moving on. I hope I gave good advice, guys. This is a happy hour advice that we're adding into all of our shows because the winos keep asking for it. And we go more in depth on our third channel, which is called TKL, Tasha K Lifestyle. Okay. And so, yeah. But write in if you want your question answered, unWineWithTashaK@gmail.com. And I'll give you the very best advice that I can get. Unprofessional, unlicensed. All right. So moving on. All right. So I've been swirling. Rumors been swirling that Nicki, and I've asked her, but I don't think she really even knows, to be honest with you. But I think we can all put two and two together if Nicki is banned from the Met Gala over her conservative political views, over her disdain for Rock Nation, over her just not playing by the industry rules, okay? And associating with people that, people deem, just, they're just not good for us as a people, right? And so a lot of people are still shocked. I mean, the LGBTQ seemingly trying to cancel her because they said, oh my gosh, it's homophobic. I'm like, her whole brand is LGBTQ. Like I listen to her lyrics, all of that. Okay, so I know, but for this particular Met Gala, when is the Met Gala this year, Jasmine? Met Gala 2026. There are rumors swirling. So it is May 4th. Okay, so it's coming up. So next month on the 4th, we'll know whether or not she's banned or not. I asked her for comment. She doesn't want to give it to me because I don't believe she personally knows if she's officially banned from the Met Gala, from walking the carpet this year. But if I can understand why people are saying that, because the list of names came out and there hasn't been a designer, because this is how it works, okay? So designers that want their clothes shown or their fashion shown on the red carpet down there, or whatever carpet they do when they're walking that room, have to pay for the artist. So they have to sponsor the artist, pay for the artist, pay for the design, pay for the entire appearance. So she hasn't had a designer officially sponsor her. Okay. And so that has yet to come out. Because normally they'll get the list like, a month ahead of time, so we can expect to watch and see who are some of our celebrities are going to be on the red carpet and who's going to be coming down there and what this year's theme is. I think this year's theme is, this theme runs from May 10th, 2026 to January 2027, focuses on the connection between fashion and art, okay? And so the new co-chair of the event is none other than I Can't Dress Beyonce. So Anna Wintour, after raking in the highest amount of money that she's ever made doing a Met Gala with white people, made almost 50% more than what she's made with white people and Asian people on the carpet. Since she started this whole thing, she done had about 19,000 surgeries to try to make her look young, but she still look like this is her sixth life. Like Tina knows. Tina knows look like she keep boiling cats and sucking blood of kids and stuff like that. You can always tell by the neck what their real age is. And so after only making $15 million one year, this is what the likes of Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, all of them donating and buying tables, all to give money to Vogue, in which she owns, okay, and to pay her salary. And it all goes to housing a fashion museum. But Black folks were always left off of the list the entire time. They just started recently allowing Black folks into these spaces. And I don't know why Black folks are always fighting to get into these spaces, knowing that they are the DEI of these spaces, but they still just want to be there because they just want to feel like they somebody. I am somebody. Even though we know the first time Beyonce got down there on the red carpet, somebody took black mascara and makeup and just smeared it around her eyes, and they put her on the same prom dress that she had on in that prom picture with that one dude that was her first and only boyfriend went to. They put her in that same dress, and that was the last time we seen Beyonce on the red carpet, and that was 10 years ago, and she looked a hot damn mess. Okay, and that's probably the worst that I've ever seen Beyonce look. Even though she's a beautiful woman, but Beyonce's fashion to me is like hit or miss, and that's why y'all are not buying her clothes. So don't get up here saying Beyonce can dress when anything that she makes to sell to y'all, the only thing y'all are buying is them hair products that Tina done cooked up in her kitchen to pull y'all souls and blood from her so that she can work on her fifth life. Okay, time. Now, so Anna Wintour, Nicole Kidman, Venus Williams were all hired for this year's Met Gala because these Negroes, they just got some money. And we need to get it. And pull out my best wig, because you know under that wig that Anna Couture got on, you know she got peach fuzz. You know she bald head with peach fuzz just straggling, but it's a shiny, freckled, wrinkled head. But when she pulls off that wig, bitch, you really see her real age. And she probably about 276 years old if we were going to guesstimate her real age, because the museum that she started, which rolled out the Met Gala, is a nonprofit. And so what they did was, in order to try to congelate money from her industry, she thought, what of a way for me to have a nonprofit event for these fashion designers to broadcast their fashion. And this is a way to open doors for them. Maybe a celebrity, will see them and want, them to dress them. And so we're pioneering a way into the industry so fashion stylists can feel like there's somebody, but they have continuously left Black people off the list. But now that Black people finally got a chance to get down there for real and do something, and they made it Black owned, they made, as opposed to $15 million the year prior, they made $33 million when Black folks took the Met Gala. And so she's got to hire Black people. So if Nicki is not on the red carpet, in my opinion, this is why. It's a Rock Nation themed event and they got money to get. And she invited the worst dressed celebrity of all of Hollywood down there to run it. And you know damn well, Nicki ain't finna work for Beyonce and Beyonce ain't finna work for Nicki because nobody like her damn husband. Could you imagine Beyonce telling you how to dress and you've seen, look at this dress. This is her Met Gala look. This was the last time. This is the person that's judging. This is the co-chair. This is the one that is directly over the invite guest. Would you get mad if they put a bitch up here? Yeah, she can sing her ass off, but when it comes to the dressing, I told you how makeup artists took black makeup and just smeared her eyes, made her look like Carrie from that movie Carrie that burned down that damn cafeteria school when they had that prom dance. That's exactly what Beyonce looked like down there. So in my opinion, yeah, Nicki probably didn't get an invite because she's too controversial and they don't want those type of Black people around their Black event that's giving them more money than they've gotten in the years to come, that they've never invited the Black people or even funded Black fashion at all. Black folks have had to fight their way into the fashion industry, and half the time Anna Wintour wouldn't even give them an invite unless they was already clout worthy, like how Kim Kardashian sits down there beside Anna Wintour in her 96 surgeries, okay? Because Kanye helped to put her there. Did I say everything? We can get on with this interview.
That sums it up.
Okay. All right. So we'll see if Beyonce, if Nicki's on the carpet, but I doubt it. I just don't like bullies in the industry. I just don't like bullies. People should be able to like who they want to like, vote for who they want to vote for, be a part of who they want to be a part of. We respect people based off of how they treat us. Of course, I don't for Rock Nation and anything they got going on. Shout out to the insurance company stepping up to help Demore Perez, Desiree Perez's daughter, the CEO of Rock Nation, Jay-Z's right hand snitch, that was pardoned by Trump, but claims she doesn't quit Trump because she's getting paid by the Democrats. Shout out to the insurance company for helping Demore to fight her case against her mother, who used a corporation, which is her corporation, her celebrity status, to try to put her daughter into a mental health institution in order to get her away from her Black husband. Like, the audacity of it. And this is who y'all are mad at. Y'all are mad at this one. Okay, cool. No problem. Everybody's okay. Everybody can like who they want to like, love who they want to love. And yes, free Tory, because he is a victim, in my opinion, of Rock Nation. Yeah, to save Megan, who can't even get through one Broadway show without her foot hurting and going down there to a hospital. All right, y'all, listen, do y'all remember... Y'all remember the young lady that we talked about the other day, and I tore into her teeth some more? Jeff, you got the video, the reminder video, or is everything on the interview?
So it's an interview, but I can pull it. You want me to pull it?
So this young lady here, let me just do I'll do a little intro. So we talked about this young lady the other day who went down to a cosmetology school and allowed a fake dentist to drill and operate in her mouth and take out teeth and put bridges in there and drill in her mouth and put diamonds in there, even though her mouth was jacked up when she got there, okay? Apparently, this person charged her $1,200 to do this, and then when she complained of severe pain and couldn't eat and headaches and all of this, he hung up the phone on her, okay? And there was a whole news press coverage done on it, and I dragged her too, okay? And luckily, she was strong enough, as strong as her teeth was holding on, child, to come and face me and do an interview, okay? And then the doctor, we got to give credit to this doctor, because I know y'all are wondering, like, who's the doctor? This Dr. Thomas. He's a Black doctor. He owns a lot of dentists, which means he got a lot of money. Why knows why y'all out here saying these Black men ain't got no money. This one got like 6 dentistries in different states and stuff. And I think he's single. I don't know. I ain't seen no wife or no ring. I'm just letting you know if you want to hit him up for a dentist appointment. But he tracked this Black woman down because he said he does this for our community to fix the mouth, to fix the work of what the cosmetology dentist did to her, okay? And so listen, everything is going to explain itself in the interview, but without further ado, I give you Vosche and I give you Dr. Thomas unwinding this entire story, and I do want you to stay for the entire interview because I'm telling you, this is going to wake you up. Without further ado, roll that beautiful booty for this, Jasmine. Let's go. All right, so I'm excited. I got y'all both. I don't know. First of all, Dr. Trevor, give us a second. We're going to get with you in a minute, okay? Because you out here hunting patients down. Down, Dr. Trevor, okay? So, Vosche, first of all, before we get into this amazing job that Dr. Trevor Thomas did on you, you don't even look like the same person. Your whole face structure has changed.
I mean,
you do. First of all, you look amazing. He did an amazing job. I just got one question to ask you. I know you're on your lunch break. You got to get back because we're going to do a second interview with you and we're going to get in your ass some more. But what made you go down to somebody cosmetology studio to get your teeth done by a so-called fake dentist?
He actually had it out of like I seen the little stuff on the side. Now, like when you cut hair, like and stuff like that, you can wheel stuff in. I like my shampoo bowl. You can wheel my shampoo bowl to my seat. So I'm like, okay, he doing the license up there. So I thought it was legit. It was better than my parcel, I thought, but I don't know. They came out.
So you weren't a lot of pain when who talked about you like a dog?
He did when I asked him like the next day. I said, well, they said my whole side was a creepy, and I was like, I guess that's why he put the little diamond on there because he was trying to hide the part where he don't laugh, Trevor. He was trying to hide the where it went in it. So he put the little diamond right there trying to hide it. I was like, oh my God. So I went the next day and he drilled my mouth so hard. That's how I knew he had an attitude. So I was like, okay, I get it. And I was like, well, what you gonna do about that? He was like, well, my stuff ain't in and I don't know what to tell you. I'm just gonna wait till my stuff get in. I'll call you. And I said, okay.
That sounds painful. It is. I already dread going to a real dentist, let alone a fake one, because I need to make sure they got tools there in case there's pain going on. You know what I'm saying? A little anesthesia is what I need, not the local. Put me out.
Well,
You did all this
he said a
already?
bridge. I didn't know what a bridge was. I thought the bridge was like in my mind. I was just like, well, oh,
Okay, Vosche, listen, we're gonna set up a second interview with you.
yeah,
I'm glad that you had a professional like Dr. Trevor hunt you
yeah.
down
Thank
and bring you into his professional establishment, licensed establishment. He's educated. He has plenty of establishments, and he literally, like, you could tell, like, your face. Not that this is a bad thing, because of the, you know how teeth can mess up like your jawline and how your smile line is. Your smile line is even. You do not even look like the same person in the video that we played before this video. You look
don't look like
absolutely. Look at you. You can't even stop smiling. Look at him. Look at
everything. They boo. Everything funny.
Your confidence. You could see it all over you. That it's just risen, and he did an amazing job. Like I said, we are going to bring you back for a part 2 because you got a story to tell, and the winos want to know because you done been through some things. Okay, and so listen, I appreciate you stepping away on your lunch break to come talk to us.
Yes.
I'm gonna get in Dr. Trevor pockets here because I heard he got some money. He got like 9 locations around here. Yeah. We gonna get in his business.
Only my scrubs green. Only my scrubs green.
No, don't be trying to run now. Don't be trying to run now. Listen. Vosche, I need one thing from you though. I need that doctor picture, that fake doctor picture and his name. Can you give it to me?
I thought
Okay, my team, maybe they're going to put it in here because they'll collect a lot of stuff, but we just need to make sure we got some receipts up in here so people will know where not to go. And hopefully he'll be the second doctor that's locked up, because we locked up one last year that was around here fake practicing. I forgot what they called him, like the original black Dr. Doolittle. I forgot what his name was, but we'll get back into that. But thank you so much for coming through on your lunch break. You look amazing, and we're going to follow up with you part 2, okay?
So much.
All right, bye, Vosche.
All right.
All right, you can jump off.
Don't
No
talk about
problem.
me, Tasha.
I already did, but we done cleaned it up. We talked about you, but just don't listen. Don't listen to the whole video, okay? Because you're gonna see the past, Tasha. That person no longer exists anymore. I don't speak like that anymore, even though it was just last Wednesday. Okay, don't watch it.
All right.
But you look amazing, girl. Amazing, honey.
Easter just passed. She a new Tasha.
Exactly. Jesus has resurrected. I've been baptized and cleansed. But yes, Dr. Trevor, welcome.
Yes. Thank you
for sending me that video. Thank you for coming down here and like from God and just saving Vosche. Like, first of all, before we get into your credentials, first of all, you are a real dentist.
I'm a real dentist. Very real dentist.
Okay. How long have you been practicing dentistry?
This is my 10th year practicing. I practice in 8 states. So I'm licensed in 8 states, certified, been through it all, school 10 years, the whole 9. I'm a real dentist.
Okay. All right, good. So what made you reach out to Vosche?
So, I got into dentistry to help us, folks that look like my mom, my sister, my aunt, my cousin, and really those of us who don't think we can have that, for lack of better terms, $1 million smile, but my mom's ex-husband, he was a contractor, and the family used to always say like, hey, can you build a house for me? He always said, as long as I can afford to buy the wood. So, I try to give high quality dentistry to us at affordable rates, as long as it makes sense, because otherwise we think, our version of the dentist is go and get a tooth pulled to go get a big silver filling, and that's it. And then we stuck. and no one really educates us on the mouth body connection. In our community, we see high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attack, stroke, and all these are directly tied to what's going on in the mouth, especially in us. So when something happens to Big Mama, we don't know this because she hasn't been to the dentist in 5-10 years. So I want to, so I come from both an educational standpoint, but also
Okay.
trying to balance that function and that aesthetics. And so that's the goal, just trying to advocate for us. We're 3.8% in dentistry, minorities. We're
Wow.
3.8%, when we don't represent 3.8% in the country. So that's my little way of serving God, just trying to serve God through this.
I love it. I love it. Your teeth look amazing, by the way. And that's how,
Thank you.
I always look at that. It's sort of like, well, in dentistry, we got to see your mouth first. Like, is he taking care of himself? But, in the hair industry, I don't want my hairstylist's hair to be done because I know she can't do hair. It's kind of this old school thing. Like, they don't have time to do their own hair.
Exactly.
So all their skills are on you. But in the dentistry, you have to be a walking, kind of model of your own work and stuff. And you look amazing.
Thank you.
Vosche, you gotta tell us everything that was going on with her because I think it was first of all, I don't even know how she did it in a hair salon. Like she got her teeth done in a hair salon. I don't know how she did it. Did she do it with anesthesia, without anesthesia? We couldn't get into those questions with her. Obviously, I'm sure you got a little bit in depth with her. Tell us about that nightmare, please.
So, Vosche's story made the news. A lot of the stories don't make the news, and what I mean by that, as I'm reading through the comments and, everybody's like, why would she go somewhere for 1,200, so on and so forth? She should have known. But, the way I look at it is, what's her gauge of what's accurate, and what's acceptable? We've never been to the dentist our entire life. We don't know if a dental office should be in a salon or on the back road, or we don't know if a dental office should be, at the top of the Ritz-Carlton. And I see that every day in my DMs. I have some folks that come to me and say, hey, I want veneers for $500. I have to say I want veneers for $50,000. There's just no gauge, so I try to give her a little bit of grace there, on the surface level, those of us who do have experience with going to the dentist, we know $1,200 is completely outrageous. If anybody's trying to play in your mouth for $1,200, run,
Right.
Whereas, someone like me, I'll actually catch kickback from that. Because if someone DMs me and say, hey, I want veneers and I got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, you overpriced it, so on and so forth. And that's what I'm like, hey, just go on Google and type the average price of dental veneers. And so now there's an educational component that's not coming from me or the second person, is coming from the third party. So folks have some type of gauge to make an educated decision. And I don't knock anybody's hustle, turn into the young man that was playing in her mouth, for lack of better terms. I don't knock nobody's hustle. But it's the ethics behind it. Like I won't pass a tooth gem table at the flea market at the mall and say, no, shut this down. Because they genuinely don't know that, hey, this tooth gem they can swallow it and choke on it, or whatever may do. The materials you use may cause damage to the tooth. That's for lack of better terms, ignorance. But this young man, he was leading with an air of, cockiness, conceitedness, and he knew that what he was doing was unethical. Vosche was telling me when she reached back out to him, he basically said, F you, and that's when it becomes an issue, and she gave me permission to share what's going on medically. He's covering up decayed teeth, rotten teeth, infection. I had to numb this young lady multiple times just to help her get through the procedure because there was just so much infection in there, and that the pH of that infection environment fights against my anesthetic. So now we're talking again, mouth body connection. You just letting all this bacteria just drip into her body. Her bite's off in there. So now she's getting migraines from her bite being off. She's getting tension headaches. So it's affecting her performance at work. So it's a lot that goes into it. So with her case, we had to place so many implants in there. We had to gut everything out. He tried to paint the car. We rebuilt the engine first. And we rebuilt the engine to the point that we're still working on her. She's actually in her temporary teeth right now. So you don't even see the final, and I just think it's so amazing. Her resilience, just to brag on her for a little bit. It took me 24 hours to find her. I told her I'm like a scorned woman. I'm gonna get the answers. So it took me 24 hours to find her. And as soon as I found her and we connected, she told me, hey, doc, I'll drive to you. I was like, no, let me get a flight for you. Let me get the hotel, so on and so forth. That was the first thing I said. Let's get you taken care of. She's like, no, I want to drive, so on and so forth. I want to soak it. I'm like, all right, you can drive. So she drove from Mississippi to Atlanta to meet me in my office less than 24 hours after I contacted her. Got a flat tire on the way, kept it
Oh my
pushing.
God.
We had the hotel set up for her, but she got there late because of the flat tire, so the check-in time was off. And I'm in the air getting to Atlanta back to her, so it's hard for her to reach me and my team to get her in because, you know, the check-in times and all this good stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want to applaud her resilience, and it just speaks to the resilience of Black women in general. But she made it. She made it in my chair. We did the surgery day 1 for her, took out all the infection, the bad teeth. We did the surgery day 1. I have a special lab in my New York office where I can turn things around quickly. So I flew from Atlanta to New York, made a temporary teeth in my New York office. Normally it takes about 2 weeks to make them. So I wanted to get it done overnight for her. So I flew to upstate New York, made the temporary teeth for her, flew them back to Atlanta. We got them in there. She was back on the road the next day. She's like, I just got this new job. I can't miss work, so on and so forth. So I was like, I'm going to get you back to work. And by God's grace, everything worked out. We did a full mouth surgery, no swelling, no bruising. She was ready to go, minimum pain. So,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? It was all by God's grace. You know, everything just worked out so smoothly. And really, I just want her story to be a testimony, both what she went through and you know, how God was able to bring her through that. And just, you know, I want folks to understand the psychology behind the smile. Like you said, you're going to get into her story in a segment with her, but just understand the psychology behind the smile. Why is her smile there? What does her history look like? Is it DV? Is it a genetic condition? Is it a medical condition? Is it depression? So on and so. Our smiles usually tell a story. And as long as we
Right.
look in the mirror every day and see that reminder of our past, no matter how much we try to move forward in our life, you know, sometimes that's a setback. I'll open that mirror, you know, I done did 10 years of school, but I'll look in that mirror and I see the person who's a former drug addict. It takes me back there, you know, and I'm not able to applaud my current state and my current successes. And so that's the goal of my dentistry, is to change the psychology behind the individual smile.
You listen. I'm just happy that it's my people doing the work. I'm so proud of you, Dr. Trevor.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you.
You know, it's not us that's really getting the credit out here. And I just love how you just reached out to her. All of this was free, I take, because I'm serious.
All pro bono. She got $60K in her mouth free.
I was gonna say, what was the price? But you answered that. Woo, boy!
You know?
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Woo, man, you could buy a tiny house with that. You could buy a condo with $60,000. I'm like, God.
Yeah, and even not even just to speak on the number, it's like, if I were to take that case from the beginning, it probably been like honestly, probably around a 20-25. But it's the damage that's as a result of, you know, like say somebody played in her mouth first and it just made it worse. You know, and so that plays, you know, we're not just fixing the teeth. I got to do bone surgery in there. It's a whole lot more that goes on with that. But yeah, but we made it happen.
It's like it's even now, because before you could tell when she was doing an interview, it was kind of like cocked to the side a little bit, but like you evened out her face.
Yep. We balanced the bone. We touched her sinus a little bit, did a little bit of muscle work, did a little bit of Botox work. You know, the whole nine. It's
You
really
did Botox?
it's really reconstructive surgery.
Oh, you really doing it around here? You ain't playing no game. Not you done did Botox.
I don't play no games. I
love it. I love it all. Listen, Dr. Trevor. I saw a case I was reading yesterday, and I don't know if you saw it on social media, and I want you to speak on it because Vosche's situation could have turned out the same. He went to a dentist. I'm not going to say this dentist was unlicensed, but the dentist did some gum work on him. I don't know if he went to a periodontist to do gum work, because normally that's who handles the gums. I know that, you know, and he had an infection. The infection spread. It turned to sepsis. And his limbs had to be chopped off. He's over 6'5", foot tall, African-American man, father of 3, fully functionable, one dentist appointment gone wrong, caused an infection. I guess it leaked into his bloodstream, and they had to cut his 2 legs off and his arm off to save his life. Did you hear about that story?
I did hear about it, and you know, from my side of the things professionally, there's a lot of stories that don't make it to the media, and a lot of folks look at the mouth and they think it's completely separate from the body, or we can plan our mouths, but what we don't realize is what's right there. Your brain's right there. What's right here? Your brachial plexus, a big bundle of nerves that travel to the rest of your body. Before I hopped on this interview, I just finished doing a consultation with a brother. He had a big cyst down here that we discovered, right? And as I'm showing him his X-rays and we're talking about it, I was like, hey, this is an area that I researched. I went to Howard University for undergrad in dental school. And I would say one of my areas of research at Howard was, I'm going to say the mouth-body connection, but specifically in Black men, how there's now a direct correlation between gum disease and erectile dysfunction. So I asked this brother, and of course, we brother to brother, asking the man about his parts, we got to make a joke about it. But I was like, are you working down there well? He was like, how you know, bro? I was like, it's starting in your mouth. And I was like, I can guarantee you 95% that when we change this, I never say 100% because I'm not God, but when we get this mouth in order, you're going to start back going 2 and 3 rounds like you're 21 again. And he was just blown away that I was able to call out that condition about something going on down there based on looking at what I see in his mouth, and I said, that's the bottom line of it. That's the foundation of it. Your brain's right here, all your major nerves, arteries, veins, they all in this area going down to the rest of your body. And that's why it's so important that we become educated on these things.
So do you think me going to the dentist every 3 months is too much? Because a lot of people tell me I'm be overkill up in there, but I just be making sure.
No,
I eat a lot of bad shit sometime, and I know.
No. Especially as we age, we recommend 3 to 4 months. So any degree, you mentioned the periodontist earlier, periodontist, doctor that studies gum and bone. As we age, we lose bone. And what happens is that makes us more susceptible to bacteria getting trapped beneath the gums. So I would say most of my patients that are above 30, 35, we usually switch them to a 3 to 4 month regimen because 92% of folks in the country have some degree of gum disease. It's I don't want to say it's naturally occurring, but it's easily to get. So we do recommend 3 to 4 months more frequently nowadays, as opposed to traditional, every 6 months that we experience as a child.
Okay. I think when I was a child, I probably needed it more than I do as an adult. I don't know, because I just ate so much bad food when I was a kid.
You was a silver tooth kid?
No, you know what's so funny? I was a thumb sucker. That was one. And no, my teeth never, that was a real thing. I was shocked that I never had like major cavities, but man, 100 pieces of candy. I was the only kid in the neighborhood that had those silver teeth. I don't know. Maybe it was because my teeth were spaced out.
Yeah, that helps. And then also as they're growing, they grind a lot. So that kind of knocks off a lot of this stuff for you.
Oh, yeah. But I was lucky. Okay, so so here's the thing too, and I'm very honest about even though I was a military brat, we didn't start going to the dentist until like we moved to Germany with my parents. I was like maybe 10 or 11, so it was mandatory. And back then, the dentists were coming into the schools telling the parents whether or not we should go to the dentist. But of course, life be life, and I ended up stopped traveling with my parents, and they kept traveling or whatnot, and I stayed in Panama City, Florida. And in Panama City, the dentist is not mandatory. So for years, like from high school to early adulthood, all the way until after I had my baby, it wasn't until I was working at a restaurant and this white girl walked up to me and she was like, "Your teeth are black at the bottom." And I was like, huh? And I was so embarrassed. I brush my teeth every day. I didn't have no dental coverage, no plan. I'm thinking I'm fine. I ain't got no bleeding going on. That's the first thing. But I kid you not, I made an appointment. I saved money. I made an appointment when open enrollment came back in the restaurant industry. I added the dental plan, and I have been on my teeth ever since. Ain't nobody been able to say nothing about my mouth ever since then.
Only what's coming out of it.
That's it. The girls is
I like it.
Yes, they pink.
Good.
But yeah, that was my wake up call.
Yeah, and it usually takes an experience like that because, like you say, we're unintentionally ignorant to it. We don't know. As long as we can chew, we think we're good in there. So. So I just, my goal is just, for more of us to have that wake up call, and it doesn't come by way of Vosche's learning, for lack of better terms.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to be more, I want us to be a little bit more proactive. about it.
I did drag her because I was like, what is we doing? And I have to use cases like that sometimes on my platform. I'm like, you the sacrificial lamb here, so that nobody else end up in this situation. And so, but I'm so glad that we got her on the show, that you got her in your office, you fixed her up. I'm sure y'all still got another year or two to go with her mouth. Because it takes a while. It
Yeah, I would say
didn't
her
get like
case
this
would be
overnight.
Yeah, it'd be probably about a 6 to 8 month case, start to finish.
Okay.
We got a lot done on that. Like I said, when I say, God covered this case for us to get what we got in that amount of time, God covered this case, and everything looks super positive moving forward with it. And I'm really just so happy to see, where she's at a year from now. Like I said, she got that new job, she got the confidence back, so on and so forth. We gonna see her outside. She was like, Dr. Trev, I'm blocking you from my Facebook. Like you can't see what I'm about to be doing on that Facebook. He's like, you gonna see your patient in a handstand. I was like, Lord.
Just tell her don't be putting no dirty peas in her mouth, okay? And if she ever
Please,
wind back
please,
up
please,
with you
please.
with HPV or something on the throat, we're not doing that.
I ain't calling in no antibiotics besides the one I'm supposed to.
I want to do another interview with you though.
Let's do it.
Okay? Outside of this, because we got to talk about a lot of things that's going on with these young folks out here, because I'm seeing all these STD cases of the mouth and how they think like and I joke with my lesbian friends, like they think they can't catch anything by the mouth. I'm like, I don't know what book you've been reading, okay? But you can not only can you catch some in the mouth, you can catch it in the throat. All of it, like you said, your brain is right there. So I want to do like another segment with you, just talking about what's plaguing right now and some of the things that you're seeing, like even on the extreme end, you know what I'm saying? And I get to spend a little bit more time with you. But today was about you and Vosche, and just highlighting and celebrating all of your, the work that you're doing in the community, and the fact that you even extended her. That's a lot of money. Okay. So, oh, sorry, that's mine.
You good.
But real quick, where can everyone find you, book a consultation, come talk to you? Please don't get discouraged by the 60,000. That's an extreme case, guys.
Please don't. Yeah, please don't, guys. Like I say, I try to work by the carpenter's principle. That's family. If you can help me get the wood, I do my guide. I know everybody come around and ask for pro bono, but I try to help us, and I try to meet us where we're at. Easiest way to contact me is honestly through social media, Instagram. Anybody that knows me personally, my patients will tell you read the comments, they say he always answers his messages. And I try to have that one-on-one connection before we even walk in. I want my office to feel like the barbershop. All my patients know if I'm not talking shit about you in the chair, that mean I don't like you, right? So I try to create a comfortable atmosphere before we even get in the office. But check me out on the socials. Instagram is dr.trevthomas, dr.trevthomas. So, and you can just Google any of my offices, Teeth by Trev. Like I say, I'm in Beverly Hills, Manhattan, Atlanta, Houston, Memphis, DC. And Florida's
you got
opening.
some money if you in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, Florida's opening soon too. So yeah.
Florida, where you gonna be at in Florida? Miami?
Tampa first.
Okay. Okay.
Tampa
That's not
first
too far from me. I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. I grew up in Boynton Beach, so I know right where you at.
Oh, you Floridian?
Yeah, I'm scared to open an office over there though, because all my cousins and them, it's gonna be a year long wait. So
I'm gonna go to my cousin, get my mob done. Like, but I think it'll be quite profitable because we're still coming out of the gold teeth era.
Yeah, we are. So we are, especially in South Florida. You know how I go.
Yeah, it's still a lot of aunties right now with that gold they done had since they was 16, and they about 60 right now, and they need to be removed.
Yeah. I know exactly how it goes. And now you can see the border between the gold and the natural too. None of that. Well, at this point, they both look gold, but
you got to say, listen, Dr. Trevor, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking time. You had a few staff members coming to try to knock on your door behind you.
Yeah, they
They was like, where's he doing? Oh, he on another interview? Yeah, he got to keep the bills paid. Hello.
Yeah, exactly. I got a few surgeries I'm about to get into. So, like I say, God bless me. So we gonna change some more lives and some more smiles. And listen,
thank you, Dr. Trevor.
In all seriousness, I think it's platforms like yours that help us get this education out there. I can only do so much, but as long as it's under an umbrella and the sun wine can't hit it for the worst of the world to feel the heat, you know. So thank you for being that sun, that little ray of
Anytime.
sunshine. Thank you for using your platform, and keep that wine off them teeth.
All right, now you're going too far. You're going way too far. I got a wine coming out too, named Islaya. It's a champagne and a wine at the same time.
So I'm gonna need a
it's not
few bottles for every
okay. I
veneer
got
case I
you.
finish. They gotta pop a bottle with the wine, and I need
I
to
got
pour
you.
some on my veneer so people see my stuff don't stain. All right.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Trevor.
Thank you, Queen. It
Just
was a
hold.
pleasure.
Anytime. We're gonna tag you with all the clips. All right, I told y'all needed to stay to the end. Not every interview got to be messy, but it can be really good information we can use to help better our lives. And I be thinking back on all the family members I lost before they was 40 and 50, even though they had alcohol problems and shit like that, diabetes and stuff like that, heart problems. But I was talking to him, and all of that stuff is tied to like dental care. You know, it starts with the mouth. What you put in it, what comes out, okay? So y'all know I am like full of announcements. I've been so busy lately. God is so good. I got something I got to tell y'all. It's not even like glamorous. It's glamorous, but it's not. I don't know how to do glamorous announcements because I'm just a real, just regular, everyday person. So it's sort of like when I create something, I'm like, okay, here it is. All right, so the companies that have been sponsoring us regarding products that I personally use and that I've sold to you guys and that you guys buy on subscriptions, like on shoptkdeals.com. I got an announcement, just wait. You guys made them companies a lot of money. I got to keep some of it, but not all of it, but like a lot of money, like a lot. And so because we did so well, like y'all, those companies, y'all made them $1 million last year. Not me, but them. Okay, I want to be in a position. But listen, here's the thing. No, y'all make me money. I promise you. But here's the thing. Because you guys know that I am a health like nerd, and there's a lot of products that I use, and I've always wanted to do my own. And so one thing about these particular companies that we sought out to do business with regarding products that I personally use that I introduced to y'all, like the oil of oregano, the sea moss drops, the TK cell and NK cell, the T cell and NK cell Vitamix, the mushroom extract gummies, face products, all of that. These are products that I've used, but I've always wanted specific products that I didn't have to like buy separately. I could buy together and they would help. Because a lot of times when I'm using these vitamin combination or supplement combinations, I get like really, really great benefits. And so my team ended up partnering with Man Immunity and Altuva. And we now have our own version as a wino gang of our sea moss drops, okay? So for sea moss drop, I don't even know how to do this, so I'm just gonna do it the best way I can. So just hold there, okay? So I use sea moss daily. 10,000 milligrams of Irish sea moss has everything that you need. 97% of the vitamins and minerals that your body is made out of. This is just a basic supplement to give your body the nourishment that it needs. You know what I'm saying? So because we don't get it from food at all, okay? But a lot of times I be wanting like my face vitamins or my detox vitamins to be in one. And so what I did with the companies that I partner with is I co-created with them my own formula. So I don't have to have a bottle of chlorophyll for my skin. A bottle of chlorophyll to cleanse my blood and to detox me. I don't have to have dandelion, which is another supplement that helps with debloating. Because my stomach used to be bloated, bro. Y'all used to ask me all the time, Tasha, are you pregnant? No. So I've had to take 3 to 4 supplements to equal one. Well, not only were they pill supplements, I hated that as well, but I worked with Man Immunity and Altuva, who owns Altuva as well, to create my own sea moss detox drop. Jasmine don't even have the pictures of these yet. I'm so excited. Okay, so listen. This is 10,000 IUs of sea moss that I take daily. This is chlorophyll that purifies the blood, helps to detox the gut and all that, and debloat. Like, there's so many benefits of chlorophyll. Let me go ahead and name some of these. I can't even remember them all because I'm just so overly excited with sharing y'all these things. So you know how serious I am when it comes to this kind of stuff. So just bear with me for a second, winos. So the chlorophyll, not only does it help with detoxing, clearing the blood, reducing bloating, it helps. I usually take it like first thing in the morning. It helps to help to aid in really absorbing vitamins and stuff like that. And you getting the nutrients that you need for that day that you're not going to get in case you're not eating or you're eating the wrong things. You know that you're getting everything that you need. Okay. And so it also has a natural diuretic. So which means like if you carry a lot of water weight, which I do, I am a water weight carrier. Dandelion works as a diuretic. Okay. And so not only do we have chlorophyll, sea moss, and dandelion in this, it also has the burdock root as well too, and other ingredients. And so this is on the site. I'm excited for you guys to try it. I've been trying it. I love it. And all it is vitamins that I take separate, put together in a drop. So it's highly absorbable. Not only in addition to these sea moss drops, okay, hold that thought, guys. Wait a minute. I know chlorophyll is excellent for the skin, but we got sea moss for the skin too, baby. Okay, so we got 10,000 IUs of sea moss. We got collagen. You know, collagen helps to keep the skin puffy. If you go back and look at my pictures over the last few years, stress and everything going on, core and all this, I was sunken. I was right here looking like Tina. Sunken, neck sunken in, not no more. Collagen, biotin, and it also has rose water, aloe vera gel in here, vitamin C, and Irish sea moss in this bottle in liquid form, which means when you take it and put it under your tongue, just one dropper, you're absorbed. First thing in the morning, you're absorbed, okay? So I'm excited, all right? So my name of these, right now I'm using the company who, they were nice enough to do that because we partnered with them for so long. But I'm using their name for now, which is Altuva. But my drops will be called Pluvy. Yes, Pluvy sea moss detox drops. Pluvy skin drops, glow drops. All of this that are just liquid. I love liquid vitamins. I hate taking pill vitamins. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. Yes, and I'm excited for y'all to try them. They're on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10, or you can go to our hub website. It's TashaK.com. It's TashaK.com, and you can access shoptkdeals.com. You can use your coupon codes for 10%. I need reviews on these from y'all. I need to know how y'all like them. I do know this sea moss skin smells so good, okay? Because it has the rose water and all that in it. It's just amazing, okay? And also, because we have been selling like crazy of the fasting drops, same company, because I believe in drops. I don't like capsules. I try to stay away from capsules as much as I can because we don't absorb them. And that's why your pee be high yellow too, whenever you take supplement capsules, okay? Oh, I took one off. So we already got the label approved for these, the Active 8 fasting drops. So the Active 8 fasting drops were plant-based until I got a hold of them. So not only are they plant-based, okay, it works as an appetite suppressant. Take it in the morning right after you take your vitamins or whatnot under the tongue. You can put these in your water. I usually do 3 full droppers. Just like this. That's a half dropper, so I may do 2. They have the measurements on here. So I think the measurement here is like 10 milliliter, one 10 milliliter dropper, 3 times a day is when I do it whenever I'm fasting. If I'm doing a 14-day fast to help with appetite suppression, especially if you have metabolic syndrome, which means you've been eating way too many carbs and sugar. I decided to take the formula because I got tired of taking all the L's, the L-glutamine, the L, I don't even know how to say them though, but they work, the orthonide and the L-carnitine, okay? These are metabolic amino acids that help with fat burning, metabolizing food, helping to detox your gut and restore, along with the African mango extract and all the other plant-based vitamins that they have in here. So we put it in one drop. And when I tell you, I've been taking these for 3 months, This is like an overdrive to what they were doing before, okay? And listen, they putting the L-glutamine and stuff in them damn, what they call them damn shots, Jasmine? I forgot. Them shits that's causing your stomach to paralyze. You know what I'm saying? It's for the diabetics. You know what I'm talking about? It's overdone, but this is naturally amino acids that our body already makes. But if we have like problems with diabetes or just autoimmune disorders and stuff, or we're older, our metabolism slows down. So I take all the L's separate, but I had them put the L's, the L-glutamine, orthognine and carotenoid into the actual Actinate fasting drops. And when I tell you, I ain't got to take 4 to 5 vitamins a day. I just take it one, and these droppers, amazing, okay? Everything's on the site, shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10. Look at the reviews on the Activate Fasting Drops. Look at them. They work, okay? And so all I'm doing is just combining everything in liquid form so that they're highly absorbable and you feel them, and you're not passing through most of the vitamins, because when your pee is yellow, like that bright fluorescent yellow, you're not absorbing those vitamins, okay? But these you actually absorb. And that's why when you go to the hospital, the reason I opt for liquid supplements is because when you go to the hospital and they need to give you supplements, what do they give it to you? Through an IV, because they know that it's going to absorb faster. So why can't I get it in liquid form now? So I'm excited to partner with this company to have my own form of liquid drops, just amped up a little bit, okay? So I ain't gonna have a medicine cabinet full of damn vitamins and stuff. We just condense them down into these bottles and we take them just like if we was hooking up an IV bag, because I've done multivitamin IV bags, okay? We do it all the time. If you nurses, you know, it's in the bloodstream just like that, okay? And don't forget, you guys know I was getting a little sick last week. I take my oil of oregano drops, 5 drops. If I'm coming down with something, 5 drops in my water 3 times a day. If I'm not, and I'm just around somebody that's sick, I just hit 5 drops just to be on the safe side, because when you put oil of oregano on a virus or on some bacteria, under a microscope, kills it on. And I'm telling you, that's why I ain't sniffing this season. Remember, I was sniffing last week, Jasmine? Where's that? Where's that, Jasmine? Gone. And I'm 44 years old. It should take me longer to get over a cold. Immune system is good. Immune system is good. Okay. Yeah, you can get IV vitamins. I get them too, especially when I go on tour. But now I don't need them because I got my own drop line coming. So look out for Pluvi. These are available. That's my new drop line. Don't you like the name? I like it too. So not only do we have wine, we have our own supplements. Tasha K x Martha Stewart collaboration coming soon. Can you see it, Jasmine? Do I look bougie enough to do a similar brand like Martha Stewart, but for the Black women?
Martha Stewart is actually pretty up your alley. It's pretty up your alley.
It's up my alley, baby. You think we can do that role?
I definitely think you can pull that off.
Black women gonna come out with their own. Everything, but don't play with us. It ain't just white women and other women that do that. Black women take care of themselves too. Don't play. Okay? Period. So yes, these are FDA approved. Absolutely. I don't play that. Okay? It's all on the bottle. Yes. I don't play that. Okay? So, all right. Now, play with me like that. We would never do anything like that. Y'all ain't finna sue me. Y'all gonna sue the company. Shit, that's where I got the product from. The hell up out of here. But y'all been taking these. Y'all have already been taking these. So there's nothing that's gonna interfere. And whatever you don't use, don't be like drinking the bottle now. You need to follow the directions on the bottle. I'm not a doctor, and please consult with your doctor if you have questions about anything that you're putting in your body. Like I consult with mine every 3 months. Okay? I love you guys. I'm so proud to be a wino too. All right, listen, we're gonna head over to TashaKLive.com. Show is gonna start at what time, Jasmine?
7:30.
Okay, 7:30. What time am I? I'm on Mountain Time because it's Mexico City.
Yeah, so it's 4 o'clock.
It's 5 my time.
It's 5 o'clock for you right now. Yeah.
And what time is it where you are?
It's gonna be 7:30.
Okay, cool. All right, no problem. I'm excited more about these fasting drops because like they burn fat in your sleep. Okay, period. And look at the reviews on shoptkdeals.com. Okay, I just supercharged it. That's all I did, and it got approved. I love you guys. And if you are a content creator and you want to make passive income, we got content creators out here that are making around $500 to $600 a week because they get 30% kickback on the same vitamins that I sell. So basically I did a deal with them to give people in my position a sub deal so that they can make money, especially if you're not monetized or anything. So we got creators out here making $2,000, $3,000 a month from just selling the vitamins that we have. And you'll even be able to sell mine on your platform because they work. They work. That's why people are putting them on subscription. And that's why people want me to mentor them. If you think I ain't gonna get this lawsuit money without a GoFundMe, man, y'all got me messed up. Bro, I'm in work mode now. I'm in grind mode. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have woken up the beast. Y'all have woken up the beast. Everything's getting paid. Everything. And I saw the little comments out there, Jasmine. They were trying to say I was in Mexico City on the GoFundMe's dime. What are they gonna say when we put out the statements to where the GoFundMe money is? Because it's still in the bank right now. It's still in the bank. We ain't even made the transfer yet. The transfer ain't due to be made until April 14th. What are they gonna say when Tasha K used her own money from her own paycheck to pay for her own vacation? Like, bro, I'm a different animal. Y'all can believe the mess out there if you want to. Believe it. Please take a picture of it, write it down. But I guarantee you, when the receipts are posted, just like they know how much I make and the company make. I just don't understand why you would think that I would be on vacation with somebody else's money that I said is going to be given here. And the only reason I ain't gonna tell you why I did it. I'm talking too much. The GoFundMe is staying up. Anybody that wants just any type of promotion, whether it's your channel shared or a product, just donate to the GoFundMe. Send me your receipt. It's got to be more than $250. Okay. And we will share your channel, share your product. Okay. And thank you for giving to a good cause, which is to help pay the legal fees to help speed up this here NDA breakage. Because that's all that I'm gunning for, is to break the NDA. That's it. That's all I want. I could keep it in place and pay it for 15 years, but that's too long for me. That's too long. And I'm not laying off any of my staff. Jasmine's not going anywhere. Slank, my husband, Jason, Tiffany. We got a lot of people. Nobody's going anywhere to pay nothing. Everybody contributes equally to this business, and I'm not moving I haven't even had to move anybody. Thank God. Thank God. And that money that I pay the lawsuit with comes from my salary. So when you see me partnering with companies like this is how I pay the bills. Content, products. I'm very transparent, and these happen to be things that I love to do. And I'm sharing that with people who want to make money too. If you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe you just got laid off. I don't care if you have 1,000 social media followers. If you're using a product and it works for you, your friend is going to want to know. That's how we are as Black people, okay? And you can go to shoptkdeals.com and hit become an affiliate or join the sales team immediately, and you're up and running. Just buy the products, use them for yourself, use your discount, because you do get the discount. You do get the 30% kickback when you buy the products and you sell them. I do the same thing. I'm not telling you nothing that I don't do. And that's why the mentorship coaching courses are going to teach y'all. Okay. So any videos that are being made out there, just clock them, save them. Because every time they go out there and tell you a lie, I'm not going to respond when they want me to respond. I'm going to respond when I get good and goddamn ready to respond. Okay. Okay. We in Mexico City on Shaq's money. Shaq has a whole production company. He do movies, commercials. Or I'm in Mexico City on my husband's money. And if I was on my money, I could be on my money too. I work. I knock on doors to sell my vacuum cleaners, to sell my vitamins. What you doing besides using Tasha K name to help your channel be monetized? That's why I said I'm a strike them when they using my stuff, because you ain't gonna be making too much money off my name no more. You can use it, say whatever you want to say, but them receipts, let me catch my content. Let me catch my content and your content. Boy, it's coming down. And you saw me do it. I went on a strike fest 2 weeks ago, didn't I, Jasmine? Ate all their asses up.
Man,
they 30,000 views a video because they had my receipts to 2,000. Play with me if you want to. Y'all know I still run YouTube. Don't play with me. Play with me. Just because I'm out here on my corporate Martha Stewart stuff, don't get it twisted now. Don't think I left the hood too long. and y'all use me to make money. Don't make me mess up the checks. Yes, I'm on vacation in Mexico City with my damn nanny for my son. And what? You ain't know black folks had nannies? Go to Africa. Now I gotta go. I love y'all. Head on over to shoptkdeals.com. Now we gotta go. And if you're a content creator that wants to partner with the program, go to shoptkdeals.com. Hit become an affiliate. Join my sales team, and you can sell these same vitamins too and get paid just like I do. Okay. And also, if you want promotion, hit the GoFundMe link. Everything is public. All right. This is money that's just going strictly to the legal fund. Okay. All right. Now I gotta go. Bye.
Stressed out about anything, including debt. There's so many other detriments to our lives, our health, our family, our friends, all can see it on us. And then when you become debt free, you can start focusing on things that truly make you happy. It really is true happiness. I've had many individuals make up with family members after going through bankruptcy because they don't have the stress. It really changes your mindset, and it allows you to have the freedom, the mental freedom to take care of what's really important. And I certainly recommend it for everybody because, as we all know, life is too short.
We don't get enough liquid D3. We don't get enough vitamin D. And so I personally have to supplement this particular vitamin D that I travel with all the time, and I make sure that I never run out of, is 10,000 IUs gluten-free vegetarian as a vitamin E and vitamin C base. Okay, and so it's very highly absorbable. There are some fantastic reviews on shoptkdeals.com of women who claim that they couldn't even lift their arms. And by taking vitamin D3, which helps your body to absorb calcium, and the calcium feeds the bones, they can now raise their arms, they're less pain and things like that. I am so excited. This is our part 2 interview. Corey Pritchett, AKA Corey SSG.
You say that. How you doing?
There's been so much going on with you since the last we spoke. It went from you and Carmen going through a very messy, nasty breakup and divorce. You being accused of holding people hostage at gunpoint, kidnapping. All of this happened after a date you went on with one of the girls. It wasn't even a date.
It was just a day out, just having fun, just with a girl I met at the club in Houston.
So what happened with this case that you finally beat, and the whole world had said that you were guilty before you were even given a trial, and said that you had fled because you were guilty to Dubai to get away from charges being pressed on you?
Iconic. I mean, I look at the situation, it was bigger than girls. That was a situation God put me in to get my attention and really sit me down and slow me down in life. Yeah, the girls, they was trying to set me up. There's no other way around it.
After months of planning and negotiating, I am excited to announce that shoptkdeals.com is now extended to you. If you are a creator like myself, or maybe you're just a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you're just someone that just wants to make passive income as well as main income, shoptkdeals.com now offers that invitation to you. So which means you can become an affiliate partner and make anywhere from 30 to 40% on each sale that you make on shoptkdeals.com. Okay? And so listen, I'm excited to work with you guys. I'm excited to train you guys. Not only will I be training you, we'll be hosting webinars, sales calls, and all that to make sure that we're all successful and we keep all of these brands happy. So I want you guys to stop what you're doing now. Go on over to the website, shoptkdeals.com, hit join my sales team, and I will see you guys on our sales call, okay?